What's up, everybody? So we're out in the shop, and in this episode we are going to be grinding the bevels on the 2 insanity builds. A little bit of insanity, whole lot of insanity. Now we're going to be doing 75% of the bevels on this, and I'm going to explain why in just a second. Before I do that, I want to talk about a podcast that I've been listening to. Now, I just recently started listening to this podcast. It is by the Art of Craftsmanship, this little guy right here. Now, the one that I'm listening to today is the one that has Aaron from A-Lee Knives on it and Dennis Tyrell from Tyrell Knife Works. They're talking about the Gayuto Challenge and the stuff that went into it and things like that. I definitely think y'all should check out this podcast, because if you want a little more behind the scenes on how this started and, you know, some of the stuff that happened with their builds and things like that, you should definitely check it out. I'm going to leave a link for it in the description below, plus in the little comment section. So go check it out, give it a listen. I think you're going to really like their podcast. Now, when it comes down to the 75% number on the bevels that I'm grinding for this, I'm only doing that because whenever I get into it right here, this is going to be a very thin little tip, and I want to make sure that I don't overheat the tip of this when it comes time to do the heat treat process, because it'll mess with my heat treat on the knife. I want to make sure that I get a nice even heat all the way through, and then I don't want to risk cracking, warping, stuff like that, so we're going to leave a little bit of meat on the bones. Now, even though it's only 75% of the bevels, it's still a ton of grinding. It is the majority of grinding, because that right there is already a lot of grinding, just doing a knife this long, because that is a pretty long blade. But whenever you take this and do that amount of grinding, that is a ton. And it is a lot of stock removal to be able to get the bevels how I want them, and it is going to take me a while to do this. But I just wanted to make sure and show y'all this so that y'all can see what it looks like whenever it starts turning into a knife. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get some bevels ground, and we'll talk about it a little bit whenever we get done. So let's go ahead, let's jump into this and get it knocked out. So I really wasn't planning on talking much through this video, but I really want to show y'all something. So initially, I ground in that 45-degree angle that you see right here. Now what I'm doing is I'm bringing this bevel that I created with that 45-degree angle, and I'm bringing that bevel up the side of the actual knife here, or the blade. So all I'm doing to bring this up is where I had this angled at about a 45-degree angle coming across to create this initial bevel to define that cutting edge. All I'm doing now is I'm putting more pressure on the spine of the knife, and as I put more pressure there, it's going to slowly make more contact with the belt higher up as we start grinding. Now remember, I'm only doing about 75% of the bevels, so even though this is my finish line right here that you see, I'm not going to go all the way up to that. I'm going to get it pretty close, but I'm not going to go all the way up to here, because we'll finish that after we do the heat treat. Let's go ahead, continue grinding. Okay, so I know that this is just 75% ground, but damn, these look insane. I know that's the whole name of the build, but God, this is unreal. So for one, small one, with the bevels ground into it. Remember, these are going to go up to about right here because they're just going to skim this little like shark fin, if you want to call it that. But even if I just left them where they're at, that's crazy looking. You see all the texture on both sides. Golly, those look awesome. I mean, and it's even lighter now that we got the bevels put in there. And then whenever I go through and grind out the little bit of weight on the tang area, this is going to be such a comfortable knife to hold and use. This looks awesome. And this is the small one. The small one. Like, what the hell? This is just awesome. I mean, yeah. The bevels on this turned out awesome. I know that for some people who are used to real crisp, straight lines, this might be a nightmare for you, but that's the whole point. You know, we got all that forged texture. I love the way this looks all the way down, because we just got all of this craziness and then these smooth bevels transitioning in there. Yeah. This is gonna be awesome. If y'all don't know how excited I am, I'm surprised, because I'm excited. This is awesome. I've wanted to do something like this for a while. It's just, you know, I make some blades that are just useful blades, you know, good EDC style stuff, some choppers here and there. These are awesome. I know they're kind of like a fantasy style blade, but they are going to be an amazing heat treat, able to chop through whatever the hell you want to chop through. And it is just going to be awesome. Just a cool set of something that I'm just going to enjoy for as long as I can enjoy them. I mean, I'm super happy about this. I'm really interested to know what y'all think about the pair. Do y'all think that this just looks really cool? Do y'all think that I'm going overboard on it? I want to know. Guys, that's pretty much the end of this one, but I just want to remind y'all again, go check out the Art of Craftsmanship Podcast. Link in the description, in the comment section. Go check it out. Absolutely watch the episode with Aaron and Dennis from Alien Knives and Tyrell Knife Works. Guys, I want to congratulate Dennis again for winning the Gaiuto Challenge. I'm coming for you on the next one. I'm coming for you. We're going to do this. Guys, thanks for coming by. If y'all would, give this video a thumbs up, share this video or one of my other videos. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. We got a lot of awesomeness coming up with this stuff. We got the Shop Talk Tuesday build series happening on Tuesday. Guys, thank y'all for coming by, spending your time with me. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll catch y'all next time.